What's going on, everybody? It's Sparks Comics here, ready to tell you guys about my top indie comic picks for New Comic Book Day coming up on September 14th. Before I get into the top 10, I do have a graphic novel pick that you guys should look out for as well. And that is coming from Mad Cave Studios. They put out this anthology series with so many incredible writers and artists as a benefit for Ukraine, and all proceeds are going to the Ukraine-based Voices of Children to provide psychological and psychosocial support to children affected by war. That's the Lower Your Sights anthology graphic novel. Writers such as Matt Kint, Jim Zub, Rich Doak, and then creators that we've had on the channel or will have on the channel. Jonathan Hedrick has something in there. Joe Corallo, Brian Hawkins, all are on there. So many great artists: Liana Kangas, Richard Pace, Dave Chisholm. Just incredible team of creators. They even put out a whole graphic that looks like a festival lineup for who's in this. So please pick this one up. One, because of the benefit that it's going to. But two, because you're going to see a lot of incredible stories in this from so many great creators. So that one, I just want to throw that on everyone's radar because it's something that you should really be looking to pick up. All right, headed into the top 10 here. We're going to waste no time getting to all of this. And so from Vault Comics, I have Revealer #1 from Tim Seeley and Michael Moresi. Various artists, it says, but it says Tim Seeley as well. And spinning out of this summer's hit indie horror film, Revealer. These 4 stories tie directly into the movie. Learn more about the characters, the lore, the Revealer adult bookstore, and what awaits on the other side of the biblical apocalypse. And now I have not watched the movie yet. I think it's on Shudder, and I really am going to at some point, but highly recommend giving this a shot here. It's a one-shot, and so that's I don't feel like Vault does a lot of one-shots, but tying into the movie, and I've heard really good things about the movie. So if you have Shudder, or maybe I need to get a trial to go watch it, but highly recommend checking this one out. Coming for number 9, we're going to go over to Aftershock Comics with There's Something Wrong with Patrick Todd, number 3, from Ed Brisson and Gavin Guidry. It's Patrick versus Zeus. Where did the machete-wielding maniac Zeus come from? And how does he know so much about Patrick? Secrets about Patrick, his mother, and his telepathic powers begin to bubble to the surface. Even if Patrick manages to survive, he'll never be the same again. This has been such a cool series so far. Starting out kind of like this, a little bit of almost fun, good feelings of Patrick getting these criminals to go commit one more crime and then confess to all of their crimes. And he gets money from these bank robberies to help take care of his mom. And then it just kind of gets darker from there. These people that have turned themselves in are starting to, not really be able to have cognitive function. And I'm almost wondering, because of that and, the state that his mom's in, did he do something to his mom when he was younger with his telepathic powers and he didn't know it? Zeus, this character, has been trying to hunt him down, claims he's his father. Interesting idea there. But maybe he's part of why he has telepathic powers? Who knows? Very much enjoying the series, though, from Ed Brisson and Gavin Guidry. Another Aftershock comic pick here for number 8, and that is the 06 Protocol from Lee Turner, Cliff Richards, and Andy Clark doing the cover here. What's this one about? The seemingly perfect life of the Marino family is shattered when family patriarch Faust is brutally murdered on a quiet summer night. His wife, Kat, and 16-year-old daughter, Missy, are forced to confront a shocking truth about Faust's involvement in a secret government program known as the 06 Protocol. Now, Kat, and Missy have to protect each other as they are hunted and haunted by the people and secrets of Faust's double life. Written by Lee Turner and illustrated by Cliff Richards, comes a story of family secrets, betrayal, and bonds built in blood. Seems pretty cool. I love this cover and all these needles with blood in them, flying on the screen. So that partially got me intrigued, but the story idea sounds interesting as well, so I'm going to give this a shot. And it is my number 8 pick this week. Number 7 this week, we go over to IDW Publishing with True Cult number 2 from Liana Kangas and Scott Bryan Wilson. Satanic Panic continues. Marty realizes that Burger Lord wasn't so bad compared to the job the Church of the Immortal Heartbeat has in store for him and Allison. Meanwhile, Bernice goes all CSI, trying to figure out what's going on, and somebody's going to make out with rat blood in the parking lot. But who? Hope you've got that extra large soda ready, because things are getting spicy in this extra special episode of True Cult. The art is fantastic. The story so far has been fun and interesting, and it is my number 7 pick this week. Coming in for number 6, we go over to Sumerian Comics for Space Lady number 3 from Ashley Warwick. Space Lady continues the journey of using her incredible armor, technology, qualified immunity, and paycheck to get super high. Due to recent civilian complaints, an attitude enhancement officer is assigned to Space Lady. It's been such a cool series. It's way out there, and I love a good series that goes kind of outside the box of comics and is just kind of telling this crazy, weird story, and I love it. So, number 6 pick this week. Now we're headed into the top 5 picks. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, check out, we got a merch store down below. We got links to Instagram, Twitter. We stream on Twitch when we do our live interviews. So lots of other links down there to go check out. And if you go over to the Instagram page, there is a giveaway going on right now for this right here. When we hit 1,500 subscribers on YouTube, this is being given away. All the instructions are over on YouTube or on Instagram, so go check that out. And let's get into the top 5 picks now. Coming in for number 5, we're going to Aftershock Comics again for Samurai Doggy number 2. I absolutely loved issue number 1 of this. Chris Tex and Santos killing it on this story. This is just one of those ones that, again, you see the fun in the creation of it, and the artwork from Santos is incredible. I love this revenge story idea with the Samurai Doggy and him trying to find his siblings. Just so cool. So what's happening in this issue? A Samurai Doggy and his Robo-Vulture mentor Ray sets out to uncover the truth behind Doggy's mother's brutal murders. He first must unravel a gangster scheme within a popular amusement park. But will he be able to take down the gang, or will they take him down first? I'm all in on that. Coming down to the number 4 pick this week, we go over to Dark Beach number 6 from Michael Ruiz Unger and Sebastian Perez. This is the last issue of Dark Beach. I'm sad to see this story end. This is one of those ones that I do want to see more from the world, because I love this sci-fi world that's been built, but I feel like we're headed to a satisfying conclusion here. So after 300 years of Earth drifting through space, Gordo and company risk it all for a chance to correct humanity by attempting to steal the remaining Project Daydream data from the underbelly of the NRCE. Will Gordo's coup be successful, or will solving this mystery lead him towards the most unexpected encounter of his life? This is it. Last issue from Sumerian Comics. So there's actually 3 books on here this week from Sumerian, and this will be the first week it looks like that they will have the title Sumerian Comics on there. So kind of a cool thing if you're looking at collectability of things. This will be the first Sumerian Comics titles. End of Dark Beach. I can't remember how many issues Space Lady is supposed to go for. It could be the end here. Let me double check that. But we will have a number 1 here. No, there's at least one more Space Lady coming up, and that will be issue 4 there. Issue 3 also has a cool variant for Space Lady that kind of homages ASM 300 in a way. So if that's your thing, check that out. It's a cover B on that. And yeah, let's go into now the top 3 picks. Number 3 this week is Cover the Dead with Lime. Number 2 from Jonathan Chance and Hernan Gonzalez. Damian Lafitte doing the colors on this, and Drew Lenhart doing the letters. Fantastic team. We have talked with them on the channel about Cover the Dead with Lime, so if you want to go check that out, go check that out up here. But yeah, first issue, fantastic introduction to this new zombie world where the plague of the 1600s is the cause of the zombies, and our plague doctor kind of is this guy who lived this nice life before, and doctor kind of life, and now is having to get a little brutal with his methods to prevent the spread of the plague. Leaving Wivensea, Jack Teller, the lone plague doctor, has discovered the plague has shifted into an aggressive, unearthly state of epidemic. The victims are coming back to life to further spread the disease. By request of Annabeth Williams, Jack sets out to the neighboring town of Arlington as Teller's past begins to be explained. So when we talked to them on the channel, he said they were going to get a little bit of that dichotomy between the past and his current, what he's doing, to really help you understand the state maybe that he's in this. But fantastic series coming from Blood Moon Comics, number 3 pick this week. And really it's only number 3 because I've got 2 number 1s coming up for the top 2. And the first one is coming from, interestingly, this does say Behemoth Comics still on it, while the other ones say Sumerian, and that is Until My Knuckles Bleed, One Deadly Shot. So this one says it's Behemoth and has the Happy Tank imprint on it. Victor Santos writing and creating this one. This is there was a 3-issue Till My Knuckles Bleed series that came out previously. So this brings us back to that world, and set in the world of this new hit series Until My Knuckles Bleed, a One Deadly Shot about war, violence, consequences, and redemption. Gavin Hart, former 90s superhero, is serving sentence for the events of the extremely damaged Ark. If he wants some kind of mercy, he should tell something about one of the darkest stories of the most extreme of superhero ages. A story which involves his old team, the CIA, and a buried creature in the heart of Europe. Originally, this was slated to come out this last week, but it has moved to the 14th for its release date, and that might be why it still says Behemoth. The transition week must have been planned for the 14th. But very much looking forward to this because I love the artwork from Victor Santos, and the story was really cool for the first arc. Finally, my number 1 pick, going over to Image Comics for Bone Orchard, 10,000 Black Feathers, number 1. So Bone Orchard Mythos world that Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino are building here is getting its first series. We've had the trade graphic novel already come out. That was kind of a primer to some of this. We had a little bit of a story in the free comic book day stuff, so they've kind of been getting us into this, and now we have the 10,000 Black Feathers series coming from the acclaimed creative team behind Gideon Falls, Primordial, and The Passageway. Comes a new series in the bold and ambitious shared horror universe of the Bone Orchard mythos. Trish and Jackie are best friends and avid gamers, but when the line between reality and their fantasy world is blurred by an evil darkness, can they be the heroes of their own story? 10,000 Black Feathers is the newest entry into the Bone Orchard mythos from Lemire and Sorrentino. The universe will feature self-contained graphic novels and limited series about the horrors waiting to be discovered within the Bone Orchard. So this is our first, I guess, limited series entry into it. I'm excited. I am so excited to see where they go with the creation of this world. I think history of their creations, especially Jeff Lemire, has really shown that they're going to be able to build an incredible world here. And a horror world universe, kind of, we know like Stephen King has that kind of thing set up. I'm excited to see it in comic form with Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino taking the lead on that. Dave Stewart on the colors for this, and yeah, that #1 pick because I am so excited for this. So that's it. That is the top 10 picks plus a graphic novel. I hope you guys enjoy this. Drop a like down below if you did. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you are looking forward to picking up this coming new comic book day. And as always, collect what you love. See you next time.